So we go to the Korean barbecue.
We go to the Korean barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's me and Bobby and a bunch of Koreans.
Yeah,
I assume
it's a lot of Koreans, which is a good sign.
Yeah,
sure.
When you go to Korean barbecue, you want a lot of Koreans and a few hipster white people. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want a couple people, someone that looks like Pap. You know what I mean?
Whereas when you go to a Chinese restaurant, you want some kid doing homework in the lobby.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
That's still my favorite ever. You want some kid doing his homework right at the front of takeout. That's other than that. Yeah, so we're there and it's not full. It's probably about 60% full and it's all Koreans except for me
and it's clean. It's clean, which is, I mean, there's a couple places in this town. I walked in, there's this, there's only 2 tables. The fire thing is open. They're storing, spices on other tables.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Cutting chicken on the front step.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. There's just like some old lady in the corner sleeping with chicken feathers on her knuckles. You know what I mean? That's the place you don't want to go. This place is K Town or something. It's great.
Yeah, that was the other thing. It had a bad name. K Chicken.
Yeah, K Chicken. No, Korean chicken.
I don't even want chicken.
Wow, they had fried chicken there. Anyway, we sit down. It's great. They come over. We order. I'm very good at ordering Asian food.
True.
I know how to, from my fat days, I know how to order exactly the amount of food that we're going to eat. I just have a thing. It's like a superhero power.
Yeah.
Like I can go to dim sum, and I did it with them one night. 4 people I ordered, and there was not one dumpling left.
No,
That's
it was the right amount. And then
mean,
Bobby and I went there the next night, just the 2 of us, and he knocked it down. Same thing. Not one dumpling left.
You have that. You know what my superpower is?
What?
Being able to pull how many hangers for the shirts that I just washed and dried. And without even, I just ballpark it, and every time I'm within one. So, most of the time, I'm right on.
Can I tell you mine?
Yeah.
I dump a bunch of pills into my hand when I'm putting them in my little pill thing for the week.
Oh, yeah.
I dump the right amount out every time.
It's amazing.
It's crazy that we have superhero powers that
The
nobody
worst.
thought.
Hey, look, if you need 7 of something taken out in one swoop, I'm good at it.
We're not the Avengers. We're the all writers. I mean, that's all right.
If you don't want to overpay for Asian food, I'm your guy.
Yeah. If you don't want leftovers, Bobby will help you out.
You get hired to hang out with a bunch of heart attack people at night before they take their pills.
And I just look at a pile of laundry and go 17.
I go on a couple dates with dudes who don't spend a lot of money.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it is a superpower.
So anyways, we get there. I order the food, and they start bringing. I mean, I love the little. It's so good.
The presentation.
The presentation is great. Everything is fresh. They don't. They have. I mean, we're eating. It's awesome. I'm cooking because when we go out, I'm pretty much the wife.
For real.
I mean, it's nuts. I immediately turn into I'm just like flipping his meat on the thing and putting it on his plate, making sure he's eating first, and he's allowing it, which I like. And then
there's no stopping you.
What do you mean?
I'm like, I'm good. I don't want any more. You're like, take one more piece. Take one more piece. I'm like, I'm good. I'm full.
At any point, are you feeding it to him?
He would.
I would. I tried to feed. I did wrap some bulgogi beef, however you say it, in some lettuce, and I handed it to him, and he said no.
I don't want anything green on my plate.
Yeah, he didn't. You really didn't eat vegetables.
No, I didn't eat the lettuce.
No, that's probably a
I
good
ate those
move.
little white cubes, whatever they were. It tastes like some sort of
like a Dagon or something like that. I don't know. It was really good. Like that's why I like Korean barbecue. They give you little things. You're like, what is that? And then you eat it. You're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
It was delicious.
Delicious.
We enjoyed our meal.
That was my kid's homework. You just ate.
We enjoyed our meal, and we had a lot of food left over, so they gave us a to-go
We
box.
didn't. We had very little.
Well, we had a to-go box.
We had a to-go box of stuff that we probably shouldn't have taken to go.
Okay.
But I always think of Joey home lifting weights and got any food, and then he'll come and eat, which he did.
Why does my kid have to talk like that? I talk like this. My kid, got any food, man?
I don't know if you've ever. I mean, last night we come in. Hey, Joey. Yeah.
What are you doing? Who is that? It's like 2 alcoholics living together. Hey,
I mean, that's what I hear.
you might want to have your ears checked.
Joey, huh?
Uh-huh.
You want with the Keita?
So anyway, we were walking out of the
We're
restaurant.
walking out, and there's people everywhere. You know, there's tables, and there's the wait staff. And as we're walking out at the front of the door, in the front area, there's no real register
Right.
because they don't really do that anymore. They have the little handheld, I think, or something, whatever. And by the front of the door, there was a dude on the ground
He was sitting on a bench
on a bench
with a kid.
playing.
He happened to be Asian as well.
He was Asian, and I grabbed, there was a bucket of chopsticks. So I grabbed a chopstick out of there, but I had noticed him right there at the last second, and
He did kind of look at you when you reached out.
yeah, because I grabbed over his head out of the bucket of chopsticks. So I immediately went, "Hey, I'm sorry, can I grab one of these?" And he paused and looked at me. And in the whitest guy voice I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, man, I don't work here. It was so shocking.
Great.
It went into my throat, and I just went. Sorry, I didn't know. And I walked out again, and I immediately went, I'm sorry. Like I said sorry.
He
twice.
said sorry. You took 2 steps, turned, and he goes, "I'm sorry."
I'm so sorry because he's with his friend.
And then with the second sorry made me laugh so hard. I was dying.
This jerk is laughing. As soon as I
There's
said,
snot coming out of my nose.
As soon as he went, yeah, I don't work here. And he starts laughing. He starts laughing in the guy's face. But I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I felt terrible.
Oh my God.
Because he was so not the owner of this.
His name was Bill.
Yeah. He served in Vietnam. He was just, oh my God. He wasn't mad.
Was he wearing just like a plain black?
He was wearing an orange t-shirt.
He was wearing an orange shirt, but he was down low. Like a customer shouldn't be down low.
He was sitting on a bench. He wasn't scrubbing the floor.
But not in the area that he was playing
The
with.
waiting room. He looked like he was waiting for a table.
You can make all the excuses you want, but if it was a white guy, would you ask him if he could take the chopsticks?
Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
His face looked like everybody's face.
Everybody in the restaurant.
Dude, he looked like he worked there.
Why?
Because of his face.
Dude, first of all, okay, if I went to a Greek restaurant and there was
what?
a bunch of Greek looking faces,
What does a Greek looking face look like?
like your face.
No, I'm not Greek.
Yeah, I know, but that's that Italian Greek look. The
Yeah.
nose, the head,
Olive skin, black hair.
olive skin, the attitude. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? They look like they're gonna be a jerk, but they're nice. If I'm walking out and I saw you and I grabbed some, a fork, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and you know what I mean. I would be like, "Oh, might be your restaurant."
And what do I gotta go?
It's the area he was.
to you?
He was no, if you went, "Hoida here,
Opa.
opa." So it was just, it's hard to tell.
He was so insulted.
It's hard to tell.
No, bro, I don't work here.
It's
hard to tell.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, please.
That wouldn't have happened at Fleming's.
It wouldn't have.
No.
No, because it would have been
They don't
some.
let Asian people.
There would have been some hot young girl with an attitude on her phone at the front.
Yeah, and you would have said, "Can I take these?" And she would have said, "Whatever."
Yeah, whatever. Exactly. Oh, I hate them. I hate front
Listen to me.
girl hot chicks.
You should find that guy and apologize to him.
I did. I apologized twice. How much more? What do you want me to do? I
The
felt
second
terrible.
apology made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, but you're
Bro,
laughing in his
I'm
face.
so
and
sorry.
You're laughing in his son's face. His little kid was looking at you like,
That
Why you
kid
laugh-
went, "We are working." He was so confused.
He did not. He was like, dude, why are you messing with my dad? the
Uh,
abruptness of his pause was so perfect. I was like, dude, can I take this? And he turned to me and looked at me like you piece of crap. Like that's 1, 2, 3. I don't work here, dude.
Yeah.
It was just so
It's happened to him before.
it hit me in the face.
You know,
He punched me with his
Do you think
words.
his
and
words-
energy.
do you think he called somebody to tell him as quick as I called my wife to tell her what just happened?
She's
Yeah.
if
He probably called his wife and said,
happened again.
It happened again. Yeah. Another dumb white guy just asked me if he can take chopsticks.
This
And
is
I-
the
and
last
I-
time I'm picking up the Korean food. Uber Eats it or nothing.
And I said it like he doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm sorry.
I go, can I take these?
Chopsticks?
Choppy?
Me take?
Meat choppy
The utensil of your people.
Asian
I know
fork.
how to use them. Oh my God. It
I know
was
you
so
guys
great.
don't have a fork, but can I take these sticks
Uh,
of food?
At any
These food
point,
sticks?
at any point when you were talking to him, did you bow? May I take?
So sorry.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I've bowed. I found a restaurant.
1,000 apologies.
Dude,
1,000 apologies.
you don't understand what I am an assimilator. I'm like the Borg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm bad. I remember I told you this on my honeymoon. We're in Maui, and I got the day after we got married, we were at a gas station trying to find, because Dawn saw 51st Dates, and she's like, I want to find that breakfast
Oh,
place.
gee.
Mm.
I'm like, it's a movie, right? Like, we're not gonna find a hut in the jungle
With spam.
with some fat lady cooking amazing pancakes.
Right.
That doesn't exist. I know, but it might. So we're on the search for a breakfast. It was one of the worst mornings of my life. And we had to stop at a gas station. And I'm asking Hawaiian people, hey, remember 51st?
Oh no.
So I walk
Do
up-
you know the guy? Do you related to him?
He's calling everybody brah.
Well, dude, I assimilate so fast. I was like, he was like, hey man, there's a place over here and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, thanks, dude.
Oh, you give him the hang
gave
loose?
I
hang
gave,
loose?
dude, I get in the car and Dawn is just looking forward. She's looking forward, but she's not blinking. She's like she just saw a ghost.
Yeah.
And I get in the car. I was like, he said up the street or something like. I'm like, what the hell's what? What's wrong with you? And she just took a pause, almost like this Asian guy last night, and she went, "Did you just give the hang loose?"
Oh.
She was like, she went, "Yuck."
Yeah.
She goes, I'm on the verge of leaving you.
Yeah.
She's like, you would just assimilate.
It's like listening to Pete talk to hockey players.
Yeah.
And he becomes Canadian, and then he hangs up and talks to a football player, and he becomes black.
Yeah.
He's got two different accents.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get it up to you. Eh? We'll get it up there right away. All right, yo, what's up, bro? You need that car delivered tomorrow? We'll get it to you.
I turn black too.
You do?
I do. Yeah. What's up?
Best example of that was Moose. Moose was the
Moose.
best.
With Marcus
Marcus,
Jones.
yeah. We wanted him on the air because he was on the Ultimate Fighter and he got lost and he was off, whatever. So we wanted to talk to him. And Moose was calling him and he didn't want to go on. Marcus didn't want to go on. And he goes, "Oh man, you gonna do me like that?" And we were like, "Oh, so gross."
Moose is the whitest guy in the world. Moose lost a bunch of weight, and he went from looking like a fat lesbian to like a skinny lesbian. And his hair, he always had great hair, and his hair is thinning out a lot, and it's all white now. And Galvin said to him, "You look like a dandelion."